Hi friends, Dustin and Holly back again, and we're continuing our series on the Gospel of the Kingdom. Today we're going to be sharing about how the Gospel of the Kingdom is all about worship. And so we really appreciate you tracking with us over the last month, and I know we've covered a lot of weighty topics. We've talked about evangelism, we've talked about equipping the nations, about discipleship, we've talked about a king and a judge and Jesus returning, and we've talked about a wedding even. And you're probably asking yourself, what do I do with all this knowledge? And Holly and I were not professional Christians by any standard or measurement. But I know what it does for us is it really drives us to worship. And I think even if we tune into the words of the Apostle Paul, in Romans 12, he says, I appeal to you, therefore, brothers, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your spiritual worship. And friends, I hope these words comfort you, because the truth of the matter is missions is only for a short time. Ministry as we know it is only for a short time, but worship is eternal. There's coming a day where Jesus is going to return, and there's not going to be ministry, there's not going to be missions, there's just going to be perfect communion, and we're going to be worshiping from every tribe, tongue, and nation is going to worship Jesus Christ.
That's so good, Dustin. And I love that scripture from Romans 12:1. Some translations will say reasonable worship, which I think is so powerful in light of the gospel, the good news of Jesus Christ and his coming kingdom, that it is reasonable for us to give him our hearts, give him our lives, and give him our worship. And so along with that, we just want to invite you to partner with our ministry, even as you are looking at year-end giving and praying into what you'd like to give. We want to just extend that invitation to you. So thank you so much for joining us today.